can you tell us about building permits? How is it that difficult, and what are are there processes that have to be in place?
So I wouldn't say it's difficult, but Nigeria,
Yeah.
Lagos, that's just it. Building permit is an official document that just ensures that any construction process goes through the right procedures that is meant to go through. That's just it. And they're like steps in obtaining a building permit in Lagos State. You have to get your they're like different documents. You have to get a surveyor from the Office of the State Surveyor in Lagos State. You have like a document you get from them. A Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, you have a document that you get from them. Land Bureau, you have a document you get from them. So all these documents, I'm going to list them now. So for what they will request when you're processing for your building permits, you have your 5 original copies of your architectural drawing, which has stamped. It has to be stamped from the Ministry of, like, the registration that holds architects. That's the Architect Regulation Council of Nigeria.
All right.
Hold on, please. Then you have your 5 original copies of structural drawings, which has to be from it. It has to be supervised by a registered engineer that is registered with COREN. That's Council of Registered Engineers of Nigeria. So all these professionals, they have bodies. Do you understand what I'm saying? They have bodies that regulate each professionals in Lagos State. We have for Lagos State and we have for Nigeria. Then also you have your calculation sheet for materials. This is where material testing comes in. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That this enforcement that they want to make use of, there has to be like a test. So there are material testing that you take it to the laboratory, then you bring it back. They have to satisfy that this reinforcement has a good quality for use. Have your 5 original copies of your mechanical and electrical drawings. You have your copy of title document. That's where you have your C of O, your government
consent and all of that. Yeah.
Confirmation letter from Land Bureau also. That's where you have your clearance, your land use charge, and all that. Then fire safety clearance letter. There are a lot of documents for you to obtain building permits in Lagos State. Then also traffic impact assessment. And this one now, it's just to ensure that your construction project is not on the road and it will not cost any. These permits, they are quite a lot, but if you don't go through the necessary procedures, it's hard for you to obtain them. Then you have your drainage clearance letter. And this will bring me to this demolition of Lekki, Ikota, demolition going on. So it's an approval from Lagos State Ministry of Environment on drainage of that area. I don't think this issue
would actually come up.
You don't understand what I'm saying, because they just needed a drainage clearance letter from Ministry of Environment that said that there is a drainage here, so you cannot build on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because developers, trust me, they just want to make money. Building, just want that's it. But let's go through the right process. Build right and build professionally. Let's go through the right process, and we won't be having this issue of demolition. Because if all these documents were actually put in place, they were approved by the necessary ministry regulations, we won't have issues with demolition here and there. You have to get your soil report. That is, know that if there's a soil test report done, this area it doesn't have a stable ground condition. You surely know that's when it's a pile foundation that will be done there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that your tax clearance certificate, your development levy receipt, structural integrity test. So these are documents that you need in order to obtain your building in Lagos State. And trust me, without this, or probably when people go through the corners,
that's when they have issues.
And they will just have a long run. So that's just it. 60 days process, and it's valid for 2 years. So probably when you want to build.
Can you say that again? You said 60 days what?
It takes 60 days to process a building permit. Yes, and it's valid for 2 years.
Okay, valid for 2 years.